Okay, let's have a look here, shall we? Here we have a real deal antique Waniguchi, and this would have been at a Shinto shrine slash Buddhist temple. Some Buddhist temples and have Shinto shrines also on the same grounds. I've seen that, this design with that kind of thing before, so this could, some of the meaning might represent the son of the head monk, or the son of the head priest, possibly. I'm not too certain on that. There's plenty of kanji around here. Yeah. I have to experiment with some lighting. I've got another light here. When you put things on Etsy, I say, "Oh, this thing's a bit too. It's not light enough, and therefore, it's low in search results or something like that." They've changed some system around there, so all right. Maybe if I had a whole white platform here, I put something on there to give it a shot of improving one of my photos. I'm going to experiment with that stuff. Anyways, plenty of kanji around here. And plenty around here. It's in lovely condition. A few scratches here and there. But essentially, we'll get to the information here in a minute. There's plenty of script to go by here. So it's a beautiful bronze piece. I want to set it up just up there in a minute. Let's have a look at what we've got here as far as information is concerned. I've got all this stuff written down here. Now, it tells us it's from Koka ni nen nigatsu, meaning the second year of Koka. And Koka is in Edo Jidai, in Edo period, and so it's from February of 1845. Now here, it's got some other kanjis here. I should include these, meaning saying no-ho, meaning devotion. We've got Shogun Joju, and this, my mate's way of translating this here is the wish that was prayed for God. I think he means to God. The wish that was prayed to God comes true. Wishing that the prayer will come true. Okay, so we've got here the maker's name of Daikawa Sanemon. So the Sanemon Daikawa. So Sanemon will be the family name, right? Is that right? Or is it Daikawa? Sanemon Daikawa. Daikawa will be the last name. I think Sanemon. That sounds about right. Okay, now we have the N. It's an M, but it looks like an N. Omiya Inno Mura, but he's written Nura here. He's I've seen this before. Village. Omiya Inno Mura, because I know the kanji for Mura, meaning village. That's how I can figure that out. What we got down here, Katsuneda Komaki no Mura. This is in this village, Katsu. I think we've got an N there. Katsuneda Komaki no Mura. That could be I don't think that's Me. I think that's Neda. That's in Iwate Prefecture. And down here we have the owner, and it's written here, son of successor, Daishi. So this is, I think, meaning owner, and Daishi the name, and this means the something, how the son of the successor. So I don't know. I can't fathom that, but maybe it's that was commissioned by the son of the successor of the shrine slash temple. So it's Buddhist and Shinto. Now I'm going to pop it up here. These particular type, they would have like a ball of wood on a, not always, there's different types, but on a rope, and they dung, they gong these things. So they're not designed for reverberation, but rather it's just a gong in itself. So these are antique type stuff. You rarely see them of this size unless you go to a very large Shinto shrine of antiquity. So that's the real deal. Okay, so it's 27 centimeters wide from that point there, that point there. I didn't measure it in its height because I could measure overall, I guess. You know, if I said, say for example, the bell itself was running around the same 27 centimeters, and overall you're looking around nearly 40 centimeters, something like that. So I'll just pop it up there, and we'll give it a bit of a gong. How about that? So yeah, its condition is for its age. I mean, this thing here would have been out there in the weather. Yeah, slightly under some eaves, but very well weathered indeed. Right then, yeah, so these pieces here were not designed for reverberation and things like that. They are slightly, but not these Waniguchis. More just of a bonk and a prayer, and they'd have a generally, of what I've seen at least, a kind of a traditional style rope, and usually white and red wrapped around, where you have white and red, white and red, white and red, and these things here are that's all they are, just designed like that. That's actually a better, like that. That's generally what you. And this thing here would have sat at a shrine slash temple for since 1845. Yeah. Nice. Nice. That's a good strike. Just like that. Just a tap. And that's this particular design. Nice. That's also old school. That's listed. Okay, now shall we get to this? I've been meaning to get around those go boards, and then things just pile up, and I've got like I've got a beautiful tea ceremony gong sitting over there. I want to take him to this awesome shrine I know and do a photo shoot there, and make room for that. What do I do? I'm thinking of doing like a tea ceremony compilation, that and like 4 others, that over there, and that tea ceremony. You know, bunch of, like, do a compilation in one go. What to do? Okay, let's do this while it's fresh in the mind. My mate translated this stuff. He was here yesterday. Having a look at that piece of beautiful, that was commissioned for a festival. Yeah. All right, now let's do that. Okay, here's some interesting stuff. All of this included. This thing here was commissioned for a festival. Now, what we've got here, we've got, this tells us it was made in Showa Goju-kyunen, Hachigatsu, August of 1984, the 59th year of Showa. Now, let's see now. We've got written here, Naoson Shinko. Naoson meaning the village name. And Shinko, Hojo. Developing, improving, advancing, Shinko, that's what that means. And Hojo, assistance, helping. So they're helping to develop this village. And down here, I've got a person's name, Tanaka. And it says here, Tanega Shima. That's an Odori dance. It's a traditional dance, and the idea is to keep the traditions going. What we've got here is a Hozon Kai, meaning the presentation committee. So the presentation committee commissioned this Shinto gong, not unlike that up there, and it's actually a lovely piece. You can see here, that's not a crack, that's a casting lines. I took a picture of it, and I was doing my thing that's cracked or something. No, that's casting lines. It's actually got a good tone to it too. So imagine what that would cost just to have just this commissioned. What I want to do, before I lose my voice, what I want to do is I want to keep this together. So this, and this. I want to keep this together because this was all a part of the festival. And I presume it was something to do with back to the earth and, you know, farming and all that sort of stuff. Rice planting, you know, rice cultivation, I would say. Now, that's just my guess. Okay, so this drum here, it's quite new, really. There's some script in there. It's pretty groovy. Get a nice tone to it. Awesome. Now this here, yeah, what I'm going to do in order to keep it together, I plan to sea freight it, so that it takes a long time. Takes 6 weeks to 3 months, you know. Can take a long time. There's all this kanji script in here. Imagine, see, there's some serious money that's been put together to have this commission. Okay, now let's strike this bell, shall we? I'm going to strike here. Strike in there. Right then. Now, I'll use this dealie. I don't know if this is like representing when you're making mochi, you know, bonk, 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 with those stone bowls, and you soften up the rice paste. Maybe that's to do with it, and the kids take that one, possibly something like that. All right, and here we go. Excellent. So I figured what I might do is sell it pretty cheap. I mean, yeah, considering how much I'm going to put it up for, because I want to, you know, someone might just want the taiko drum, someone might want the Shinto thing, but this I just got this feeling this needs to, you know, people took the time to make these things for the festival and did the whole dance thing, and the whole village would have come out, a big celebration. It would have been really something. So in my opinion, someone down the line there might be a part of it. I've seen a festival in Australia, actually, a Japanese festival, and you know, they would have just perfect for that sort of thing, you know. But someone out there is interested in Japanesey stuff, and you know, the way I see it, someone will probably just want that. Someone will probably just want that in the sticks. But no, I think it deserves to stay together. Yes, I get that feeling every now and again. If you don't like it, you can meet that. Was that a threat? an internet-y threat? Yeah, well, it's a real deal. It's real deal registered piece right there. It's a Torok shawl. Registered. That's the real deal. Beautiful. It's got a name on here too. And there. Alright, plonk that there. Now, internet threats. No, seriously, this is really nice, and I believe it. I think it should just needs to stay together. That's in my opinion right there. My opinion is I like my opinion. Okay, now here we have a real deal. That authentic samurai. This is the real deal. Jingasa helmet. And there's a beautiful family crest there. I don't know if I've ever seen that come on before. A couple of rougho area, a bit rough there, a bit rough there. Still awesome. Might have something to do with the Kawa clan. Ishikawa or something like that. This here. This tab here, a little bit rough, but for the most part they're there. And yeah, you could wear this. Oh, wearing it right now. Right on, let's go grab some weapons, boys, and you guys want to come along? You don't want to come along, just sit there and... Alright, you hang there then. Anyways, that's the real deal right there. Alright. Beauty. That's a real deal registered piece right there. That's a Torok shawl. Torok shawl. So if you don't have that, due to its length, they measure the blades from here actually to the tip, and if you don't have that, it's against legalities. Alright, now all manner of legalities here. Okay, so this Jingasa, I'll have to send it via I'll have to send that via the air freight, EMS air freight. Alright, so what I'm thinking of doing, I'll do these now, these Jingasas, and so just to make some room, bit by bit, make some room, and make some things happen. Right. Okay, up next, I'm gonna call this one Note for Me Ta. Slight amount of cracking in the urushi lacquering there. It's actually in pretty good condition. Could use a little bit of sewing there. You see that real deal old school? This is real deal. Look at this old school fabric stuff here. You see that stuff internally in like a kabuto, in a helmet. If you suspect it, a helmet might be replica or repo or something that's been reconditioned. You can sort of tell sometimes. I know of a chap that keeps all this kind of material and stuff, and he actually does recondition and full Yoroi sets. His place, I mean, my real old dude. You walk in there and it's just wall to wall to wall, room to room, just all Yoroi armor, just all of it. It's like, whoa, what a really nice old guy that bloke is. I'm gonna have to ask him one day if I can just walk in there with a camera and do some filming. I mean, my, what a top bloke. Yeah. First day I met him, I was just cruising around my bicycle and having a cruise, and back in the day you could just drink beers and ride bicycle and stuff, so I've cruised around. I've cruised. Anyways, got to talking with that bloke, and I remember I knew the names of certain things. Mayadate, that means Mayadate, and that's Kabuto, and that's Do, and you've got Koto, and all this so there, and all this kind of stuff, and the names of parts and all this sort of stuff. And this bloke, he reconditions, like he does all the lacing and all that sort of stuff, which is really good work. And just wall to wall real discipline. Yeah, he had some stuff that on the side when I first met him, I think, and I noticed what it was, some really old doll and stuff, like the body armor, and it was in need of repair. And I go, oh, doll, this and that, and he goes, yeah, you know, you can see he's like, well, does this guy know, you know, a real old dude, does this guy know about stuff? And he said, oh, can I look at I was pointing to things, and I could name that, I don't know every bloody thing, but, I was naming things, and like the more I said things, the more he realised, shit, this guy's into this kind of stuff, you know. He said, oh, come and have a look at this. And man, some of the stuff he showed me. I know this other guy that's got his own museum. His house is a museum, and first floor is samurai armour, and the second floor, he's got Meiji period militaria. Third floor, World War II militaria, you know, it's like that. And it's like, wow. And this guy, he's an author, and he's written loads of books on World War II, loads of published books on World War II. Really interesting. Yeah, I bought a bunch of stuff off him. Back in the day, I had dough. Yep. Okay. Well, you'll find, yeah, a little bit of a sew there if you wanted to. It's pretty much all there, isn't it? You're pretty much ready to go to war with this one. There you go. Alright. Time to give everybody else stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Alright, so that's that one. Now, I'm going to call that ta. Note for me, ta. Okay, now, let's, I'm going to call that Takeda. Takeda's that way, isn't it? No, it'd be affiliation somehow. Okay, this one here, which flower is that? So another come on family crest, another real deal, samurai jingasa. And tabs aren't good. They're not so good. A bit rough on the tabs, but that's okay. It's a real deal, mate. It's like, you know. It's the real deal. Alright, so that's nice. We'll put that over in the real deal section over there and move on to that one, I guess. The tunny fella just showed up. It's real warm under that. Trying to get more light so they can something about that. Ooh, it's a bit warm, man. Let me just need to make up a switch system for that. Oh, I can run to that. It doesn't have a switch. We'll figure out. There's the tunny fella. I'll have to go and tell him some good news. Okay, this one here, 365 millimeters in diameter. What am I going to call this? Takeda affiliate, something like that. Right then. So, a bit rougho here. That's the real deal. How are our... Looks like the loops are okay. So that's not bad. Not a bad unit at all. Okay, I'll put that over with my other things. Now, let's move on to this one here. The holy one. A couple of holes in there. Still very cool. Look at that. Oh, nice. Come on, right there. Okay, let's weights and measures. You know, they're all in the same weight category. Measures. Okay, this is a real nice one too. We're looking at around 418 millimeters in diameter. It's got a very cool come on family crest right there. I'm going to call this one Holy because he's a bit holy. That's alright. As you can see, the Urushi lacquer, I would say they put more lacquer on it over the years, something like that. A few extra lacquer for repairs. That's a real deal, you can tell from that. Yeah. So these tabs are all a bit rough, but this would still be awesome to have. You could you could hang that no problem on a wall. Oh, that's nice. See, you can hang it just like that. Sweet. You can hang that like that, and so if you need to go to war, you can quickly take that down from the wall and off you go. Nice. I reckon that'd be pretty cool to sew on a put together a nice cushioning and stuff, so you can secure it on your head so you can go to war. That's still good for it. Yep, that's still good for war. Nice. Okay, yeah, real deal stuff. Okay, so let's move on to some Kyudo stuff. Okay, what we have here is a real deal. This is rattan, isn't it? Yeah, rattan. Yazutsu. Beautiful. Nice. The only issue with it is these loops here are gone, and down here these loops are gone also. I believe that would have had a name on there. I think that name might be taken off. Nice. Off case they're rough here, but this is actually really nice. Yep. And this here. So pop that on there. Beautiful. Nice talons. Tassels. That's it. Tassels. Talons. Where's the bird? Alright, now. There's a beautiful family crest. This is nice. Yeah, if these loops were in good condition, then I would not have gotten this for sure. Now these are real deal beautiful target arrows. They're bamboo. They're the real deal. Like that. They are 92 centimeters, and this Yazutsu overall from there to there, not there but there, 95.5 centimeters. So you could probably get a little bit longer than 92s in here. This is all complete with one set all together. So let's see now. We'll just put these. Yeah, these arrows are actually pretty good. You'll find that they're the real deal. I think they might be hawk feathers. I don't know. I think they are, which is the real expensive stuff. And as you can see, they're a bit worn there. You might need a bit of a clean up. A comb. You might need a bit of a comb, and there, a bit worn there too, but they're really good. Okay, so I'll put these in. What I'll have to do is place all of this nice cylinder. So you'll see there's still quite a bit of space going on in there. So you can get longer arrows in there if you so chose. I'll put some cushioning in there prior to sending it, and then I'll have to utilize some some cylindrical packing, such as this sort of stuff, or that, in order to send that. And due to length, it'll have to go via the Air Freight Japan Post, which has all those still. Oh, nice. Those extra charges, tentative extra charges that have been going on for years. It's not the Japanese Post fault, certainly not. So that's just the way it is. Oh, nice. Okay, I've got some other Kyudo stuff. Let's get this Kyudo stuff out of the way, and then I'll set this up, getting it ready for, say, a tea ceremony. I'm going to do a tea ceremony day, tools, and I'm going to get around to doing these. I've got, these were actually owned through, we know, through this stamping here, and this one here It was owned by a bank that is now, they call themselves something else now, and they're still a bank, but they just changed the name slightly. They're the same bank. Got all the info here. It used to be called Masakane Sugo Ginko, Masakane Sugo Bank, and they've changed to, what did they change to? Now it's known as Fukuoka. It's known as Fukuoka Chuo Bank. So it's a big bank, and in this country, a big known bank, and so they're Icho. Yeah, they all came from the same. They came from the same place. I believe that maybe they all came from that. So the bank owned these. So, and the banks that haven't gone bust and they've actually expanded, they got some dough. So yeah, they're the real deal. That's Icho wood. Yeah, I'm getting around to it. Just keep hoarding things. I'm gonna have a tea ceremony day. I've got some awesome stone stuff. Wow. Try carrying that around all day long. Okay, alright, let's get this other Kyudo stuff organised, shall we? Okay, well, they teach Kyudo, the way of the bow, in schools, and the arrows eventually get pretty rough. So these there's about 150 of them, and see, these are mine. Those ones there, this is mine. Otoshi no mono, and you'll find that these are like about $15 each. These are my target arrows. See, it goes back over there. Yeah, I used to have a lot more than that. There's a few laying in the mountains somewhere. Anyways, algorithm didn't pick that up, did it? You know how you've got when you say stuff and it comes out. Years ago, I had a look at one of my videos. And I'm like, hey, there's my words. And with the Aussie drawl and slang, the Aussie crawl, a lot of it was all hodgepodge. I'm like, hey, I didn't say that. Anyway, roundabout-ish. Now, a lot of them don't have the knocks in them. You'd be hard-pressed to find one with decent feathers. But someone out there that is probably tired of walking all the way down to their range and walking all the way down to their target and going, pok, would probably be interested in repairing these. A couple that's got knocks there. A lot of the knocks are all or had it, but they're all aluminum, aluminum, and they're all target arrows. Some bit on the rusty side. Now, I don't think there's any mucky worry out there. Yeah. Oh, there's the target style right there, and there's that kind of a mucky worry kind of. Anyways, most of the feathers are all had it. Oh, there's some knocks going on there. It's got a few decent knocks there. So I reckon there's someone out there that would be well keen to repair and refurbish these, or repair these, and would be really interested in having these. There's someone out there that wants these for sure, and they could make up their own feathering. Some people use plastic, some people use the real deal. Yeah, so these would be, if someone out there wants to, I mean, you could try firing a bunch of these now, but they don't. I've fired one without feathers before, they go pew, off it goes. So you might need some featherations, you know, twirly whirlies. Okay, I'm getting tired. Alright, I haven't eaten yet. Twirly whirlies. Right, so they would have to go via EMS, the Japan Post, and it'd be pretty expensive to send. Not too bad because, you know, they're fairly light, but altogether, I mean, there's about 150 of them, something like that. So yeah, in good condition, they're like $15 a throw. So definitely there's, you know, I'll sell them cheap. I mean, for, you know, to the right person. These would be rad. But yeah, as I say, the few of them, they're very few and far between that are even half decent. That one would fire okay. There you go. So yeah, the lot all together, you'd have them quite quickly. I'll wrap them up in some stuff, and you would have them pretty quick. But yeah, I reckon someone out there, if someone out there wants to take the time to redo these and repair them and all, I reckon they'll have a blast, and they wouldn't. They'd probably retire from Kyudo before the time they'd have to go all the way down to their target and start retrieving them. Yeah, their arm might fall off before they, you know, they firing all those shots. Okay, so that's that. Now, I reckon. Well, on the morrow, I'm going to I want to see some of my buddies at an auction house. And then on, today's Monday, then on the Wednesday, hey, that's not even the right month. I'm supposed to tick all those things off. I did good work that month. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, on the Wednesday, right, so the 10th, tomorrow, going to an auction house. I should really just roll up there after lunch when they do the antiquity stuff. I could do that, or maybe just before lunch and pay to, you got to pay anyway, so get my bento, some really oishi food. But then again, it's such a curiosity. You never know what's going to show up. Good weather like this, all kinds of cool tools and stuff shows up. Sometimes you get antiquities that show up they're too heavy, like, you know, you might. I got some awesome stones years ago. I rescued, what was it? A Kanon sama and a Jizo. I rescued, yeah, from that place. I wouldn't take no for an answer on that one. Some people were surprised. They were like, "Wow, this guy's into Buddhist stuff." So there you go. All right. So yeah, and it's fun, you know, seeing all that cool stuff that you're like, I want that. There's a bloke that, like, he lives on this island, and he's the only guy that has a shop, and he pretty much services all the people, all the furnishings and appliances and fishing gear and tools and generators and, you know, just the works, mate. And he's got some dough. I like the fact that he would just go over a lot of, oh yeah, just go higher and higher and higher. But I like the fact that that bloke likes me, and he likes the fact that I'm sort of, got some know-how with tools and stuff. Because I know that even this one, for instance, he was looking at that. He go, oh yeah, no. I started having a bit of a look at this and started pulling it over, cranking it over, seeing, does it have any compression? And, you know, make sure that guy knows that I'm keen, or else I'd have no chance. And and I think with that one too, actually. So a real nice bloke, and sometimes he lets me sort of battle with the other guys that are groveling around trying to survive, you know, and we all sort of help each other out, so that's really good. Everyone helps each other out, so yeah, that's really good, you know. And when blokes need a hand, some stuff's really heavy, right? So, you know, like that big generator in there, trying to throw a few of them around on the back of your truck. Anyways, I'm babbling right now because I'm running on adrenaline. I haven't had a coffee in 10 days, is it? Something like that. I haven't drank any coffee. Haven't had any booze for nearly 6 months and 1 week. I'm still silly as a wheel. I was in, drink this stuff, whatever you do. Japanese tea, you live forever. Ah, have some of that chilled in your fridge. That's an order, by the way. Now, goes there. Alright, so yeah, I'm kind of excited about going to these auction houses. One of the auctions on the 11th, I haven't been to in ages. And everyone's saying, hey Darren, come on man, come along. And I'm like, it's the dough. It's the dough. Because I might buy a bunch of stuff, but I've got to sell stuff in order to buy more stuff. So, help me if you can, I'm feeling down. Boom, boom. And I do appreciate you being around. Boom, boom. Help me if you can. That part of the song. Won't you please? Oh God, they're all running for the hills. Run to. Alright, so I'm gonna get on the rig and go for a wrap. Even the crows aren't out now. See, it's still a bit too warm for them. Like I saw them on the rice field a bit earlier. A bloke was ploughing down there, so they're all having a munchy poos on the worms and stuff that come up. But the crows have decided to head out. The hawks have decided to head out someplace else. Oh. What have we got up there? Got a crow, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to move all that furniture. He said, oh my, all the things in the back were heavy. I'm like, oh great. I haven't had a feed yet. I can see one of the crows up there. Right, okay, let's I feel like going the back way again. Yeah, let's just do that, eh? Go the back way on the hog. Yeah, baby, yeah, let's do that. Get your motor running. That song can come for later. Right, so someone out there would like to repair those and fire them around. And no, I'm not selling my arrow. Those they're sort of special to me. Those I am selling him. They're special to me. Those particular arrows. I had a whole stack of them, but they're sort of yeah. Right now, I have to get around to showing this bloke too. I have to get around to doing something about that too. Right, he goes there. Okay. Burp. Burp. Right, in here's something awesome. I'll show you. I'll give you a bit of a glance at what I'll be doing over the next few days, which will be like Thursday. That's one of those tea ceremony wheelies in there. It's even got the metal tripod thingy-majiggy. And nice. That's a good one. See, that's brass, and that lower piece is brass, top piece brass, and middle piece is iron. Let's just get this off. It's like under a blazing sun under that thing. Yeah. Go zap myself. File that there. Right. Deal with that. Yeah. Okay. Key eye on that one. Deal with those lights there. Oh, that fan. That's sorted. Now, yeah, I've got this tea ceremony piece of awesome that can go down there. Bit of key eye on that one. A robo guy, I put some batteries in there and he did something. I can hear the motor working, but the batteries are really flat, so I wonder if I get some. I told myself the other day there was like some batteries, a whole stack of them for 200 yen. I was like, you should get those batteries. I'm thinking, no, but I want to get one of those zero alcohol beers, and I did that instead. You know why? Because I'm stupid. Now, This one here is also one of those, but it doesn't have the fancy box and all that, the artist name and all that on there. But it does have some extra tripod-y dealy wheelies, which is good. And I'm gonna have to, I've been saying to it, I'm gonna get around to doing something with this, because this you can put one of these pop things on. You see, that's actually the Tunny fellas. And he said, oh, give us a harm-doon on that one, will you? If you can sell it, we'll go half-half. I'm like, yeah, okay, mate, no worries. So you help each other out. This one here also is very beautiful. What we have here, awesome design. That's the lid in there. What we got there? Oh, rings, yes! Lucky! No. When I bought this at auction, we didn't know if it had the rings, and other people were interested in it, and we were as they were going along the line, we're trying to, you know, we're all sort of we're checking things and stuff like that. Rings! It does have the ring. Winning here, winning over here. Okay, so yeah, we didn't know if it had the rings, so some people bowed out of the, yeah, that's the lid, and it's, oh, it's a good one too, isn't it? Winning over here. Nice. Give that a bit of a clean. Nice. Sometimes they've got the maker's name on them. They're like really high end. Those ones. Sweet. Oh. Lucky. I think now I'm starting to think about it. See, there were a few things that the top guy that runs the place, he sometimes he says to the richies, he indicates to it, oh, you know, because he wants, the idea is that everyone has a good time. Everyone everyone that goes there goes home with something good, you know. They want people, it's a community thing. They want people to be able to, you know, not go home with nothing and not go home and just be a total blowout. They want to help everyone to make sure that it's worthwhile for them to go. So sometimes he sort of indicates to the richies, he says, oh, you know, and I know they're doing it for me, they do it for other people, and you know, it's not just exclusively me, but sometimes, oh, you know, because they're keen on it, let them, give them a chance too, you know, because some of these guys have got great big trucks and they've got a whole bunch of workers and they just, you know, they can buy everything. But this, you know, you help everyone, each other out. That's what's so wonderful about it, you know. Once they know they can trust you and, you know, all that sort of stuff, it's really good to get involved in that. And you know, you help everyone out, help put things on the line and get things going. Oh, I'm keen on that, you know. And some people look at me and they look at the thing, they go, they know, oh, you want that, you know, I'm like, oh yeah. And I pretend to, like, I get my t-shirt and pretend to hide it when they're trying to look, and, you know, and so sort of really make a good gesticulation of a show of it, that hey, I'm keen on that. And sometimes, you know, it's just I don't have a chance, but sometimes they help out there, you know, and that's wonderful. This okay, there. Yeah, the timer thing went out on this camera-y thing. That one goes with that. Yeah. And I've got the lid. Nice. And now, okay. I don't think that one had rings. I remember we were looking for rings. Might have, I don't know just yet. What's in this thing? Don't know. Don't even know what I own. Right, I'm gonna have a tea ceremony day. Yes. Nice little tea ceremony day, I reckon. Let's see what goes with what. Nice. Got some kanji going on there too. Nice. Go the other way. Could go either way, couldn't it? Yeah. Wow, isn't that rad? I think I've always known it can go that way. But it can go the other way too, can't it? Right then, that would go that way, wouldn't it? I think I'm getting into the weary Dunlop stage. I'm really weary because I'm really hungry and I'm feeling like I'm starting to lose the plot here. There we go. Now, just freaking awesome. That's what that is. Yeah. Alright, so Tea Ceremony City. That's what we're going to have. Have to find better boxing majiggies for this. What have we got in here? What's that? Yeah. Alright, so I don't see any rings with that one. For the top piece. Right, tea ceremony, tea ceremony, tea ceremony, tea ceremony, tea ceremony. I think I've got some things in here. Yep. Okay, tea ceremony. Yeah, you can go there. A bit of ki always helps. When am I ever going to grow up? Oh, there's that thingamajiggy for the thing I couldn't give away. Someone might actually want this. This old pail. Some old faded kanji, but I think I'll see if the tunny fella will want that stuff. Alright, now, where am I going for rings? We've got one of those electric welcome to electric something or other. What was that song again? Alright, that's actually supposed to be with it, but they get a bit rough over these. Yeah, that's one of those electric elements. They generally work. Because they're, yeah, that's one of those elements, and they put this ceramic stuff on there. No rings for the top, unfortunately. That's okay. Sometimes people like to use hook things and so the rings don't catch on anything. Alright, yeah. Go with that. That'll work. Oh, I'll have to test it. Don't think I'll include that, because they break too easy. Might not. Right, so that goes with that. That's all with that. That's one of those dealies. Another brass chargummy thing. I've got a few extra dealies there. So tea ceremony gong, awesome. Tea ceremony, awesome. This is awesome. A chap in Germany, I think, bought one. It's not so dissimilar to that. I used to, when I did tea ceremony stuff back in the day, I used to keep them in this section, but this section has been mounting up for waiting for winter time, that I don't like winters. I don't want to see any winters anymore. In order to burn stuff. But that would mean I've got to do that properly. The Thunderbox number 2. Put a little bit of money into this. And make up a proper piping system that's the large enough diameter to make that happen. It's so close to good, working properly-ish. Get some of that fiberglassy furnace stuff. No one cares about this story, but just run with it. Now, I couldn't find my drill the other day, and I left it in the other warehouse. There's a reason for it. Because out of one of the boxes we found, this unit. I was meant to find this in a bunch of tools months ago, and I did some job in the other warehouse, and I found this. Now, what this means is, see this cutter, and you can expand this here to, we've got graduations even here. Expand that diameter, and then we can drill, because that was a bastard this stuff's an absolute bastard to make holes in. With the right tools, you're good. Now, with one of these units, what I'm going to do is put a plate over it somehow, and then so I can put that pointery thing in there and make up some idea, and then real whoosh, bore that out. So, this is meant to happen. It's just the gravitational pull is strong in this one. Now, that's why that happened. That's why that's supposed to happen, and that's why, I'm supposed to get rid of all that stuff so I can have the tea ceremony location returned. Is anyone still listening to this story? Hey, are you still listening to this story? I'll look through the internet. I'm looking at you right through your screen right now, and all I see is someone sitting there on their chair going